G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your old mate 2Aussie here again. So the word on the street is KFC. Because of lettuce shortages and whatnot, they are using a lettuce cabbage blend. Now this is going to be interesting to find out what the crunch factor is like, because lettuce has its own sort of texture and cabbage, raw cabbage, is on another level. So crunch factor will be a thing today. We'll be checking that out. But also the thing is, most of their burgers have lettuce on them, except for a few with coleslaw, or one or two. Anyway, we're going to try this lettuce cabbage blend on a Zinger bacon and cheese. Now I could have just went with the plain old Zinger, but I need something a little bit schmancy on my burger, so we'll go with the bacon and cheese on that. There is something you can do that I've never done before. You can actually add extra lettuce, so I hope they're not too short of lettuce and cabbage, because I'm going to order 3 times the amount. Now we all know this stuff falls off and you waste half of it, but I reckon it'll be a good way to check out the difference, because lettuce and cabbage very similar in color. We'll see how much we get, how much the blend is. So guys, I'm gonna stop jabbering along. We'll get a little combo as well. We'll grab this Zinger bacon and cheese and see how the old cabbage hits. Let's get it.
How are you?
Hi, can I just pick up order 8261, thanks?
Yeah, just 1 second.
I think that's the right number.
Okay, just sharply, thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey.
Are you guys using that cabbage and lettuce mix?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, good. I want to test it out. Any complaints or?
No one's giving me a complaint, but I'm interested to watch your review.
Okay.
I haven't tried it on the burger myself. I just tried it by itself and I was not a fan.
I actually asked for 3 times as much, so hopefully they got it right.
Yeah,
We'll see how it goes. Thank you. See you later. So far no complaints, guys, but there is interest in what happens and how it hits. Alright, let's get jiggy with it and see how this cabbage hits. I can't lie guys, I actually don't mind cabbage myself. Usually I have it cooked, not raw, so I'm very much doubting they've cooked this stuff. Let's check it out. What's in the bag? Now I got a little combo. So, they all fell out then. There's some escapees in there. So we got the chips, a little bit squashed, but that's cool. They'll still taste the same. There it is guys. The old Zinger with bacon and cheese, and hopefully a husky hit of the lettuce and cabbage blend. You know the drill. Gotta have a chip. That's a good one. Still no crunch. It looked nice, but no crunch. Quite a few escapees in there. Anyway, without further ado, let's open this sucker up and see what's in there. We'll just ditch the tips for a minute, because this is the star of the show. We need to check it out, and we need plenty of space, because I'm reckoning there's going to be lettuce and cabbage going everywhere. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, baby. Now, what I was thinking too is maybe it would have been better. Oh yeah, you can see cabbage. There you go. That is actually cabbage. Let's give it a try on its own. Because, oh yeah, very crunchy. Because what I was about to say was, before I got overexcited about cabbage, what I was going to say was having supercharged sauce, and there it is, you'll love to see it, could be taking away from the flavour of the cabbage, but we will get the texture. Now we got the bacon, you can see the bacon there. We got the Zinger fillet, the cheese, the supercharged sauce, and apparently 3 times the amount of lettuce. But we all know that most of that isn't going to stay on there. Now I probably shouldn't do too much of this, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. I don't reckon that's 3 times the amount of lettuce or cabbage mix, but I guess if there's a shortage and they're struggling, you can't blame them for being a little bit skebby, even if you order more. And realistically, who really does need lettuce? I've got to say, it does actually look like more cabbage than lettuce, which is good. Give it a red hot crack. Let's try it with a little bit of the supercharged sauce. Does hit in a different way. You can probably hear how much crunchier that is. So guys, this is it. How will it hit? I guess if you think about it, it's just a bit like having coleslaw, isn't it? But anywho, without further ado, I reckon it's time to wrap the old laughing gear around this thing. Check out the crunch factor. Let's do it. Let's give it a red hot crack. And it will be red hot. It's bloody supercharged sauce. Going in. It's about to get messy. And one first bite, it ain't bad. And super crunchy, of course. And plus with the coating on the Zinger, that's always crunchy. Not so much, there's not actually a heap of lettuce on here, which is understandable. I reckon the ratio is more cabbage than lettuce, but I ain't complaining about that. It hits in a pretty good way. I do think maybe supercharged sauce wasn't the best option because you can't taste the cabbage that much, but we do love our supercharged sauce, don't we? There's a bit of cabbage there. Let's have it on its own. Very crunchy. Of course, the crunch factor is definitely there. Look at that. Spicing up our life again with the old supercharged sauce. I really got to have a break after this from the spice, I reckon. So is it bussin' or disgusting? It'd be bussin', I don't mind it. But then, those of you who know, will know, I'm not really a fussy little chappy, so guys, as long as it's Zinger fillet, bacon, cheese, you can't go wrong. Now, you can, of course, as they say on the app, if you see the notification, you can take it off. You don't have to have the cabbage lettuce thing. If cabbage is not your bag, I don't mind cabbage, even raw. So guys, well, it is what it is, Doesn't taste much different. It's in a pretty good way. Would have liked more of the lettuce and cabbage, but you know what? That did suffice. It's enough to notice the difference. Not so much taste-wise, just crunch-wise. Taste-wise, it ain't bad. So, today's beveragino, folks, is Mountain Dew, proudly brought to you by the Colonel. You love to see it. And I'm going to love to drink it, because my mouth is very burning now. Let's crack it open and give it a swig. Now this should just fit. That's what all the aunties say. And there we go. Yummus. Really needed that. Now folks, if there are any young children watching at the moment, please either switch off or cover their ears or move them to another room. Because I'm going to tell you a joke that is a little bit above the level that I normally would tell you. As far as rudeness goes, that is. I bought a new deodorant the other day. The instructions said remove cap and push up bottom. And I'll tell you what, it hurt like hell, but my farts really smell great. I don't know if you can hear that wind. It's blowing a gale. It's freezing out there. And good time to have some nice warm chips. And warm up with an old Zinger, bacon and cheese. Now guys, for taste, we all love our Zingers. I don't give probably Zingers a 5 out of 5 at the best of times. But with this, I know many of you would. But with this, I'll probably give it, even with the cabbage, I give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. It's a pretty decent burger. Still hits in a good way, and I am making loving it. So we'll give it that. And the whole combo, well, the burger itself, $6.95. I reckon that's a pretty good deal. I'm actually going to give that an It's Lit. I'm loving it. I'm giving it 5 stars out of 5 for value. And the whole combo, $9.95, only $3 more. So guys, that's your KFC Zinger cheese and bacon with lettuce and cabbage. If you think you're a little bit scared of cabbage and you love just lettuce, don't let that get in your way. This is actually alright. Give it a crack. Plenty of rabbit food today in both ways, lettuce and cabbage. So guys, that's it. I would say give it a crack. It ain't too bad. So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. Stay fresh. Totally eats well.